one here at Kourou, the world's only dedicated commercial space base. Ariane Space operating the launcher family, which, by the way, is going to be growing with Soyuz and Vega by the end of the year. Ariane Space also managing the launcher and satellite campaigns. Coming up on the 1-minute mark shortly, just a word on the weather. It's been rainy, but the rain has stopped for the moment. We're green, and we should have some relatively nice shots at liftoff. The DDO is going to call out the 1-minute mark.
À tous de DDO, attention pour H0 moins 1 minute. Top H0 moins 1 minute.
All right, looking ahead in just a minute, here's what to watch for. The ignition sequence. It all starts with the cryogenic arms that we just saw. They're going to retract at -5 seconds. You'll hear the DDO call out allumage, which is ignition. He may say allumage volcan, which is the name of the engine. And then the main engines will light. The main engine will light. That count to 7, because the engine will be running for 7 seconds. We're still on the ground. During that time, the computers are checking out the pressure in the main engine. If they find the pressure is acceptable, and they do it twice to confirm it, then they give the order to light the boosters, and we're off. And we do this to authorize the liftoff, lighting the engine on the ground to make sure it's working correctly. So keep your eye on the arms. It all starts the ball rolling right there. We'll let you watch the final 10 seconds.
À tous de DDO, attention pour le décompte final.
And we'll be back after Ariane has cleared the tower.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, unité. Top, allumage vulgain. Confirmé. Top, allumage EAP, décollage. Les paramètres à bord sont normaux.
Well, the DDO says that all is normal on board. You saw Ariane rise, zooming off into the night sky, lighting up the sky here in Kourou. At 19 hours and 01 minutes local time, she began her mission. She was right on time. These are fine shots, always impressive of a launch. 775 tons burning now at liftoff as Ariane leaves the atmosphere. She's burning 5 tons of fuel per second. 2.5 tons in each booster, and the core stage is burning another 300 kilos. All that exhaust is burning at 2,500 degrees, very hot, making the launch base a no-go zone until at least 4 hours after liftoff, when the first crews can come in and start cleaning up. She's now following the program in the onboard computer, which will DDO saying all is normal on board. The onboard computer giving all the orders, including the stage separation and all the rest, which we will soon start to see. We're in the first of 4 flight phases. The first 3 are powered. The last is not. We'll describe each of them in turn so that you can follow Ariane as she heads across the Atlantic. Right now, the first flight phase, the single Vulcan core stage engine, and the 2 boosters are burning. Boosters will burn their 240 tons, just over 2 minutes each, around 2 minutes, 18 seconds roughly, and they will be extinguished. Then you'll hear the DDO call that out. On the left of the screen in the blue band, on the top, you see a line and a cursor moving on it. The line is the optimum trajectory, and the cursor is the real-time trajectory. As long as they're one and the same, we're right where we should be. On the bottom left, the 2 bottom lines, you see kilometers and kilometers per second. Kilometers is, of course, the altitude, and the bottom line is the speed. Now, the speed there's the separation of the boosters right on time at about 76 kilometers up. There's one that is out of the frame on the left, as you can see, but they're dropped into the Atlantic. The camera's not on board tonight. It's from a previous launch. We have gone from 775 tons down to 175